video loading
We're here.
at the same time.
No, we're
Okay,
live.
that's why.
We're live. It started.
It's because I have the windows open. I close all. Where am I?
Anyway, do you have your stuff
Okay.
set up? Are you ready or?
I'm okay.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Because a video was loading at the same time, but now it's over. It's okay.
Ah, okay, perfect. No, maybe I started too fast. I'm
So
always always not anxious, but always very, very happy to have a Tru-Mon show today with my brother David from France again. We're gonna do the English version today, and tomorrow will be French. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about the Santa Fraud, and the bit of the flat earth, shapeless flat earth, and stuff like that. I get a few points to bring on, and we're gonna exchange on that, me and David, as usual. We're gonna have fun. It's about having fun. It's about elevating our consciousness all together, having fun, and that's what we're here for, and that's what we're gonna keep doing. So, David, how are you, my brother?
I'm fine. How about you?
Me, better than good, better than most, and sometimes even better than that. Can't get any better. Yeah. So I've been going at this flat earth thing for a while too, no? But I think it's flat earth. We've been talking about it for a while now. I don't think it's old news. It's never going to be old news. But I think it's just the way I am growing in this journey makes me realize a lot of stuff. No? So yeah, that's it. The flat earth. Me, I'm more. I see it more now. I don't know if you. Probably listen, if you think for yourself, you will see it for what it is, for the shapeless thing of the flat earth. Like the thing about the shapeless thing is more like all the forms and number, like we said before, it's all stuff that's been constructed in our minds, right?
What I wanted to say anyway, last time I asked my son, he's here, he's playing and watching the cartoon at the same time. I asked him, what do you think about the shape of the earth? He told me, earth got all shapes, got all shape, but he told me, and at the same time, it is flat,
Yeah.
And something came in my head, if Earth is a ball, if it is a ball, then a plane, any aircraft, then it should do like this, and follow the shape of the earth when it's flying and not go straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? And as I saw something is that, for example, to go from Europe to Caribbean or from Caribbean to Europe, it takes 1 hour more from Caribbean to Europe. They say it because of the
Hi, my friend. How are you? Get a nice car. Yeah, nice car. It's a truck, yeah. It's a truck. It's more a truck.
It's a robot. It's a kind of transformer.
It's a robot. It's a transformer robot. To take care of Babylon, eh?
He said Babylon is the enemy. He wants to destroy Babylon with that kind of robot.
But this is what we have to, and telling the children the truth. This is it. This is part of it, to empower them at one point do something
Yeah.
with us, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I gave him some gift at that day. At that day that I called, you know. Hein? Qu'est-ce que tu dis? You heard him
Yeah.
or not?
Babylon
He
robot.
said, he said, je vais tuer Babylon, Tobot. Kill Babylon. And Tobot is kind of mixed with a robot. No?
Robot.
This is what he...
Orange. 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 Blue. Oh.
It has all colors.
Yeah. So, you know, that day in France, we say, you know, I don't know, in France, we call that day,
yellow,
you
yellow,
know,
yellow, 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 yellow.
he tried to show that,
Yellow, yellow, yellow,
that he speaks some English too.
Yellow,
Trying.
yellow, yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Il a même dit yellow. Ouais.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, said that day, December
Yeah.
25th, that day, here, Noel, we don't say Christmas in France, we say Noel, you know, but me, say no hell. We know one no hell, you know.
But I think Christmas is more about the, you know, this is what I've said this morning. I made a little talk this morning, and I think collectively we're very much under hypnosis, very much under hypnosis, not being able to like, especially when it comes to truth. When you start searching for truth and stuff like that, and you still attach vibration to Christmas, it's the vibration collectively that we attach to this that is very, very problematic for us. And we know that those pagan people do evil shit, so we have to stop attaching vibration.
Especially
you have to stop celebrating all those pagan holidays that gives them vibration to just blow out their bubble more. Me, that's what I think. That's why Christmas, Christmas. But me, I'm not. And anyway, there's something that comes to struck me pretty much. It's when I see especially Rasta guys, like a lot around reggae music. There's a lot of Rasta people that qualify them as to be Rasta. So to me, if you're a Rasta, you don't go into Babylonian fucking propaganda. You're not into Babylonian. So if you're a Rasta, you're a Rasta in the heart, you're not gonna attach vibration to that kind of stuff. You know it's evil stuff. So what's the point collectively of attaching so much vibration to that kind of stuff? That's where I have a problem.
Yeah, I understand what you say. You know, here I got, you know, I gave so some gift to my kid, but you know, but he knows where that is from. You know, I gave him because everybody around, it's hard for kids if they don't have nothing, but for him, what they call Santa Claus, and me, I call him Satan Claus, you know.
That's it, Satan Claus.
Satan Claus to me, you know, but him, it's a man in disguise, you know, that's it.
Yeah, but
you could
the
say
thing
it's
is,
a clown, or
yeah, but we keep repeating the same program over and over and over, year after year. Nothing changed. the calendar is a program. Everybody seems to go according to that program. And we just repeat the same thing every year, like nothing changed. Nothing changed here. It's just the same redundant pagan holiday year after year, and everybody gets into it. Even the one that says that are out there blasting Babylon, like the reggae guys and that, most of them are wishing Merry Christmas. It's like, what is that? I don't get it. What? When it comes to truth, it's okay to talk about truth, but whoa, when it comes to touching our little reality of Christmas and this and that, and not make our kids upset or stuff like that, it's we can talk about it. Like, it's just pure nonsense. Yeah. All these wait a minute. Because first of all, it's attached to a very very sinister meaning if you look at it properly. But also it could be a very divine meaning. If you look at it the right angle, you get a very divine meaning out of it.
Just a minute, please, because text me. Wait a minute.
We can come back, do it another time if you want. I don't mind doing it another time, man. But anyway, there's a big, like I said to David, there's a big, there could be a very divine meaning attached to Christmas. But now we attach such, like the vibrations that are attached to Christmas is not pure divine vibrations. It's very evil stuff. It's Babylonian stuff. So this is my point. It's very important to withdraw from attaching vibration to those people. And,
yeah, because look, they give the name Noel in France, you know, Santa Claus. But who's that guy? You know, they say it's about the birth Jesus. So, yeah. What does it have to do with Jesus? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christmas. Why mass? What? What mass?
Yeah, that's why. That's why I call it the Christ Mass, because I think the Christ is in each and every one of us. It's in each and every one of us. It's to discover that Christ consciousness, that divine thread that you have inside. That's what I think it is. That's why I called it the Christ Mass experience. We should all have the Christ experience, in my point of view.
Yeah, because you know that everybody do the same thing. They eat the same thing. You know, it looks like sacrifice. You know, they many you know, goose. Yeah, you know, the goose, and they make them sick with you know, put really dirty food. They give that to the goose and then take the, I don't know the name in English, that part of the body that they mix and they eat that for Christmas.
Oh yeah, les rognons, puis les entrailles, le steak qu'il y a dedans.
Yeah, and they eat also the turkey. They eat the cake. If you see what they call bûche, you know, cake that they eat, kind of Christmas cake. But that cake, you know, this comes from a factory. If you see how it is made, then you never eat that one.
If you would know, that's it. If people would know what's the meaning of things, first of all, and what they freaking eat on their plate, they would never eat it again. They would never eat it again because we're separated too from what we eat. We call it certain words like the meat. It's dead animals. But to separate us from what's in our plate, we call it meat. Oh, we'll feel good. It's a feel-good thing. Just like Christmas, it's a feel-good thing. It's important to feel good. Hello?
Yeah, they think they eat good food, but it's really bad food that they eat, you know?
Yeah.
For real, I think it's better a Monsanto fruit than what they eat for that day. No?
Yeah, exactly.
And why that tree, you know, they kill a tree, they cut a tree, here we have no tree. The only tree I can have home is ganja tree, you know.
Got
But
herbs,
I
got
don't,
trees. You know, that's it, the tree. But
I put
again,
nothing on it. No balls, no star on the top, no nothing, you know.
but me, it would be if there would be to have a tree in my house, or I would put magic mushroom on there, like they're probably the real meaning. That's what they say, that Santa Claus would be a representation of the magic mushroom also. So that's why you
Yeah,
fly high in the sky. You know that everything has a meaning, but this is the part where I say we have to stop telling
yeah.
fairy
You
tales
know,
like that.
because when you go to, you know, I was in Nîmes, you know, the city next to the village where I live. You know, it's not so cheap, but large enough. You know, we got to a shop there. You know, where I bought some presents to my son. I bought you know, a scooter. I bought the kind of robot you saw, and a book. You have you have things of the world, you know,
Yeah,
and written in French, Spanish, and English also. No, and no, today got his mother on the phone, and he said to his mother, "Yeah, we've been to the shop, and then the man who works with the Père Noël here, the Father Christmas, you know."
yeah.
So the man who work with the Santa Claus, the present in the papers, you know. Yeah. So we left the prison there for him to do that. His mother said, is it it was dwarfs, you know? And he said, no dwarfs. It was a normal man because Santa Claus is a man in disguise. No,
Yeah, that's it.
this is what he knows. You know,
But I,
he saw at first, the first one he saw, it was at school, you know. He told me one day, hey, Santa Claus has two beards because it's a man in disguise. In disguise, he got a real one and the false one, you know. He saw, you know.
yeah. But these are all, you know, when we stop
He
telling
knows
fairy
he's 4 years
tales.
old. He knows.
Yeah, but when we stop, these are all fairy tales to me, Santa Claus and all these stuff. It's all me. I tell my children, it's not. I'm sorry, I'm gonna crush your vibe if you call it whatever you want. But I tell my children all the time that this is. I tell them the fairy tales because it's full of fairy tales, and this is also part. You know, collectively, we all say now that Christmas is. We all agree that it's a Catholic pagan holiday, but for some reason, in our minds, we block
Yeah.
the fact that it's really a pagan, evil holidays, and we just go along with the programming and take on year after year the same program. My point is, it should be celebrated more towards the nature and what's happening on the 25th, like the sun starting back his journey up north to give us the longer days and stuff like that, you know. But everything is to keep us outside, to keep us in the construct of their Patrix Matrix. This is my point.
Yeah.
And Christmas and all the pagan holiday. Listen, we all say that Vatican has to fall. We all say Vatican will fall. Vatican. Who celebrates Christmas? It's the Vatican. It's these people, these evil people, the Jesuit, and that all comes from there. And we attach so much vibration
Yeah.
to that. That blows their bubble so much every year. Do you know how much vibration and energy they get in the Vatican every year because of Christmas and people around the world celebrating Christmas. It's crazy.
Yeah, true. And they talk about the Bible, but they
let's say
in the Bible.
Look, let's say today
Of what they do.
Let's say today it's my day.
I don't say
it's
that
my day.
The Bible, but I say that.
No, but look, listen. Let's say today it's my day, and we celebrate my day worldwide, and everybody's generating vibration to celebrate the Yannick's Day. Do you imagine the kind of vibration I'm gonna get, the kind of energy I'm gonna get from that, the strength? But this is what they get because we give it to them. Because we give it to them year after year. Even the one that says they are awake and they want to burn down Babylon, whoop, Christmas comes and it's like, oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. And it's like, hello, what is that? Is it a state of hypnosis? What is it? I don't get it. I'm fed up. I'm fed up.
No, even the one in Europe, even the people, even Muslim people, they do this. They celebrate
even
Christmas.
Muslim people now celebrate Christmas. Imagine how it's getting twisted now. Everybody is so much confusion. It's a confusion. It's the land of confusion.
Yeah.
Sick, man. Yeah, no, maybe it's the vibrational thing that we
yeah, but you also can see Christians during Ramadan.
Yeah. But yeah, they all pay respect to each other.
Yeah, all is mixed up, all is
you know, when we start talking about religion, this is one of the biggest enslaving tools of humanity, of those people to enslave humanity. It's religion. I know I have to have faith. I have faith in myself, and I have faith in the divine. But I know that faith in their God and their evil God. That's the thing. And if I attach my vibration to that and start going to church and to Babylonian places, well, I generate their vibration. That's what they want. They feed on our fears. And a man who's afraid, they know that a man who's afraid will never ask too much. He will let himself do whatever they're going to do to him, and he will never ask too much. So they know that. They know that we live in fear. We live in fear of finding out who we are, first of all. This is their biggest fear, because the day we find out who we are and we realize what we came to do here, bang, game over. Game over. Les carottes sont cuites, mon âme. The Babylonian people will pack their bags and go back home now for real. And we're not going to celebrate Christmas and all those pagan nonsense holiday anymore. It's going to finish. It's going to be now according to nature. Get out your house. You know, we even cut the nature and bring the nature inside our box, our house, instead of being outside and contemplating the nature. No, we cut down trees and bring them inside the house, inside the box. It's crazy. It's madness. It's pure madness. Pure madness. Pure hypnotizing shit.
Yeah.
I'm fed up.
You're talking about the nature, but it's important. Wherever you are in the world, it's important to go out once a day. You know, even few seconds, you know, but it's important to go out. Except if you're in jail, you know, and you have no choice.
But again, there in cell, they put you in a cell. Why? Because you're a battery. You're a living battery. You have to stay alkaline. For what? Because you are a living battery. That's not to neglect, you know. Hello?
Yeah.
No.
But you know, if it was me, I would like to live in the wood, you know.
But you know what they did?
Not sure. Kind of really village, you know, like you know, Robin Hood, or you know, the Ewoks in the movie Star Wars. Yeah. You know, kind of life like this, kind of natural life. But the problem is, no, Babylon is everywhere.
But Babylon is very wicked. Very seem to have blind eyes to it. They're blind. They're blind because, and me, I'm fed up. I'm speaking for the blind. I'm seeing for the blind. That's what I do. It's time for us to rise it up. The one that see clear and see through the illusion. We have a duty to shine. This is what I said this morning. That's your duty, to shine your light and shine a better vibration on this plane. Not such. Oh man, this is so crazy. The state that we're in. It's a hypnose, total hypnose. It's me. It's the fact that we repeat the program year after year after nothing changed. Like to me, I've been celebrating that Christmas not long ago. Now it's back again. It's gonna be back. Like it's the vibration that they want. I don't know. We must withdraw from that. We must. I must.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. Maybe you can.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
you can
the
play us a
problem.
song.
As you say,
Maybe you can play us a song.
we are under hypnose, and so sometimes we can wait from that, but under hypnose, then we do same thing as people do, because sometimes we don't know. Do you know what I mean? What I try to say?
Yeah. We just follow like sheep. We just follow like sheep, basically. Yeah. I know what you mean. I've been like that.
Yeah, because
the
we
herd.
are, you know, how to say that in French, in English, sorry, particule. You know, we are made of, you know, particule in English.
Yeah, particles. Yeah.
Yeah, we are made of that, you know, and each one got its own vibration.
Everything vibrates.
And we are millions, we are billions of particles.
Just put your finger on your throat when you talk. You're gonna hear it vibrate. Well, your touch vibrates too.
Yeah. You can even feel it without nothing, you know.
You can feel it. You can feel it with nothing. When you talk, I can feel the vibration in my ears, in my throat, in my whole body. But this is it.
Yeah.
This is the positive vibration we have to bring more.
Vibration that coming up and not going down, you know.
Up, stay up, always always. You know, but this is what they want. They don't want us to fucking wake up to what we are and the immense potential that you have to influence others in the positive way. No, it's a world filled with negativity and doubt. So people live in fear. People live in fear and fear. Look, just to tell you how much people live in fear. I get to a stop sign with my car. There's another car coming the other way. He stops, but he waits that I'm completely stopped at my stop sign to start going and leaving his stop sign. It's like, what? You're afraid I'm not gonna stop? Like, you see me stopping, you see me pressing on the brake. Do you think I will smash your car? What? It's just total nonsense, but this is the kind of fear. We get immobilized by fear. This is my message. We're so immobilized by fear that even it's crazy. I'm so fed up of the fear of the. I'm moving out of this. I'm moving out of this fucking fear state. I'm fed up. And I'm gonna just go higher. If you think
of everything, you know, like you know, you see, I guess you know about it, you know, in Berlin, you know, once again killed people. Once again, they said it's terrorist, and once again, they found the identity papers. You know.
Oh yeah,
it was a Christmas market in Berlin.
Yeah, but
again, a false flag attack. You know.
Yeah.
But people in the field to.
Not only that, I see people propaganding the propaganda because they don't fucking look at nothing with proper eyesight. No, It's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
We don't investigate nothing, and we just repeat what they say. Oh, there's been a mass acting shoot attack in Berlin, and now next thing you see on social media, even the one that you think they are awake, they are a bit Rasta guys and all that, that they are blasting Babylon. No, they come and oh, massive attack in Berlin, Berlin, Berlin. It's like these are all
Yeah,
stage events. I'm not even
what
looking
about
into it no more because I know it's staged.
what about in Yemen? We think it's over. Not yet. In Sudan, South Sudan. How many
Yeah.
people know that now Sudan, it is two different countries. You know, they are divided already. You know, it's not finished. In Congo, in Congo, it's really what's going on there. It's terrible. You know, in Congo, in North Mali,
Oh, there's
it's
terror all
Central
over the world,
Africa.
but it's them creating the terror. It's easy. They
Already,
keep
you
us.
know, they
They
to
keep
be
us back to
afraid
back.
because afraid of the shadow of next coming free. But
You know what?
in fact, already since we are already in World War III, people even don't see that. You know, there is war on every continent. So,
You know what? You know what's the more?
how call that then?
Well, yeah, but what is more lucrative for them is the fear of the neighbor. Is the fear of the neighbor. Is the fear to instigate fear in society by any means necessary. They will instigate fear.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
have
yeah,
fear
yeah,
in
yeah,
your
yeah.
heart, that's what they want. That's what they want. Then you're done. You have gave.
All French medias belong to only one group. You know, the group's called Lagardère.
Yeah,
All media, TV, uh,
controlled by the same
news.
corporation.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big corporation called Lagardère. You know, uh, for yeah, it's the same for everything, for the communication. You know, internet, mobile, everything is big.
Yeah. No, that's it. And anyway, for as it is of the flat earth, the flat earth, that's another psyop. That's another psyop. You ask me, I don't trust too
Yeah,
many people in that flat earth thing because there's so many lies spread on that stuff. Like even me when I
this is what I wanted to say before my son jump on my shoulders. This is what I wanted to say. Is that, for example, if you go from France to Caribbean, or less than if you go from Caribbean to France or the rest of Europe. And the thing is, when you go, less time to go from Europe to Caribbean, the I don't know in miles, but in kilometers, it's 16,000 kilometers per that the Earth
yeah,
itself,
1600
right?
1600 kilometer an hour, faster than the speed of
Yeah.
sound,
How
bro.
does a plane? How
Faster than
Yeah.
the
How
speed of
comes a
sound.
plane is faster than Earth? Man, how comes a plane on Earth? Some could tell me it's
Oh yeah, that's
what
true. I
they call
never thought of it. You know what? I never
you
thought of
know,
that.
but the
I
gravity.
never thought of that one. That's a good one. That's a very good one, David, because this is something we can see visually. All look at it visually. You see the plane travel in the sky. how come the plane goes faster than the Earth? Is the Earth not supposed to turn faster than the plane? That's a good one, David.
Yeah.
Woo! Big up. And it's all something we can see visually. You know, it doesn't, you don't need to do
Yeah, but anyway, look. You see the water in that bottle. It's like this, it's straight. You do like this. Water still straight, still straight, still straight,
Yeah.
still straight, still straight, still straight. Never curve.
That's true. No, that's it. But I don't know. There's some people, I don't know why they don't see it, honestly. It's so easy to. I think it's because at one point you've been indoctrinated so bad in that thing that you don't see anything else but this. I don't know what's in the mind of people, but.
And the NASA, they send rockets.
I know it's not the.
Rockets. They send rockets, but how comes? The motors. They produce kind of. How comes fire in the place? No air can exist. If no air, no fire.
So, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. They say it's a vacuum, man. They say space is a vacuum. So how can you even have rockets firing engine out there if it's a vacuum and there's no air? Don't you need oxygen or something to have fire?
Yeah, because they say, scientists, they say, don't believe in the movies when you hear sound of spacecraft, because in the space there's no sound because no air. It would be the same for the fire normally. If no air, no fire. That's it. So then, in the space, how comes there's a sun, a fireball?
Yeah, total nonsense.
Many questions.
We call it BS. We call that BS.
Yeah, how? And that there is a big sun in the space with no air.
And not only that, it's a ball of fire. It's a ball of fire, apparently.
But the problem, every question can lead you to another question that leads you to another, then to another, then to another. It's a large
bottom line, nobody knows. Do you think they know something about the functioning of the sun and they have to know stuff? Come on, they have to know what's in that supposedly North Pole. If there's a magnetic north or something, they're supposed to know that shit. They have the means to know. So they're hiding a lot from our reality from us. And I'm sure they know stuff. They know what we've been fed on YouTube. If you think that's the truth and the only truth, wake up. Wake up. This is distraction, YouTube. It's to keep you distracted from the real reality. That's what I think it is. This is just a distraction.
Yeah. You see, hypnose music on their live for the ISS. Oh man, ISS. Like the Nazis,
Pure fairy tale.
At the time of the Nazi, there was the SS, and they called ISS.
Yeah, the high SS. It's but the ISS. You look at it again, and it's the same thing as the dollar sign. You take the dollar sign, the S with the bar in the middle, or sometimes you have two bar. It's the same thing. The ISIS, it's all the same madness, vibrational, evil system that we're stuck, trapped in, hypnotized by, and we don't want to get out of it. Collectively, the masses have made it clear that they want to stay asleep because they wouldn't each year after year celebrate the pagan holiday. That would end right away. But for some reason, we think that these people are the representative of God. And we go and pray. When you pray, you become a prey. That's what's happening. You become a prey.
Yeah.
That's why you go do prayers. That's why this is all the same vibrational frequency. That's what you have. People have to understand that it's not because the word pray, P-R-A-Y or P-R-E-Y is the same vibrational frequency.
Why pray? Pray
is the same.
Ask. Don't ask. I prefer than ask.
Exactly. Why do you have all the power inside you to create anything you want? You know that just like I do. And if you use the power of your mind and you don't attach your vibration to evil stuff in Babylon, you will create anything you want with your life. You can make this life such a wonderful adventure if you dare to take the adventure. If you don't dare to take the adventure, life could be nothing for you. Like it could be wonderful, marvelous, splendid, bring all the name you want.
Yeah.
It can be a wonderful adventures, but you must wake up and live. This is the thing.
Yeah, that's it. Because we are, unfortunately, we live
I'm on fire today.
World, and Babylon, they put they put a kind of wall between people and the reality. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, nous?
Exactly. It's always that veil
so
in front of the reality. This is what prevents people from seeing it. I believe. Yeah, I know. Not I believe. I don't want to believe.
But and the problem is that in that Babylon world, we need to have dans ce sens ou dans l'autre. Comme ça. So in that world, we need money. That's the problem,
Yeah.
The people that are hypnotized by Babylon, they use the money for, I don't know, for the things that they things that they don't need. For example, I am sure some people, they spend a salary to celebrate this end of year. But are we 2017 soon?
This is what I'm telling you. The illusion, the confusion is so fucking big. We're celebrating, not even that. We're celebrating the new year in the dead of the middle of the year in the winter. Like, shouldn't be New Year in the spring when everything come back to life? No, they make us celebrate New Year in the dead of the winter when it's freaking cold outside and I'm freezing my ass at minus 30. New Year, woo! Let's celebrate. Hey, come on, what is that? It's so freaking cold here, bro. But again, this is to control. This is to control how you perceive the reality. That's all it is. It's to control the way you perceive the reality. So
when springtime, they try a way to
same with the flat earth. They want to control the way you perceive your reality.
They want we to celebrate the devil with their carnival and stuff.
Pure madness.
Yeah,
I call it pure madness.
Before the time they call Halloween, the time before
Halloween. That's another funny one
in France. That exists in France since maybe I don't know, 15 years ago now, no more. Before that, it was a time to thanks and praise to the ancestors. So at that time, people go to the graves, put flowers, speak to their to their people that are gone.
Celebrating the dead.
Tradition, but it becomes now Halloween, and Halloween is a kind of a second Christmas because people buy plenty things, and
Not
now
only
everybody buy sweet candies because kids
Poison.
now they
Poison.
pass
You mean poison?
from house to house.
You mean poison. They
Poison.
give poison to kids. That's what we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
call
mean
it by the
poison.
real name. They give poison to children.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we're gonna call things by their real name. Poison.
Yeah, yeah. Great.
That's another fantasy,
So
man.
they
It's
get
so
poison.
fucking. It's madness. Halloween. You go from door to door, and they hand
Mm.
freaking toxic shit to you, to kids, man, to kill their, to suppress their ability to freaking think. To freaking think. That's what they
Yeah.
want. To think for
Yeah, that's
yourself,
that.
so you
They
become
want them to
oblivious to the system.
identify the stupid heroes that follows
Yeah,
the shit film.
exact.
You know,
Pure madness.
for example, how many kids don't like Spider-Man? But Spider-Man, who is Spider-Man? Spider-Man works. He works with the cops, man. You know, he
Not
works with
only
the
that,
cops.
my
Batman, same thing. You know, they work for the system and for the devil at the same time. You know,
yeah.
evilization. See evilization. Yeah,
You just said
this is
something
what I
there.
say.
Yeah, yeah, you said something very important there. We idolize all those heroes, but those heroes, yeah, works for saving, but they work also for the government and the people, the authority. So hey, this is another pure
Yeah, the
evil
kind of
stuff.
spies also.
Civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all. But I think it's time altogether that we start first of all raising our consciousness, and the real revolution is there. Is we want to, like, especially the reggae people and the reggae music. The reggae music, we both know, has a big potential to change the way people think, to change the way people perceive things, because the illusion is so freaking big that people don't even know that they don't know, and that's it. We're lost in confusion, really lost in confusion. So me, I prefer be lost in righteousness than in confusion, and that's why I speak my mind. And I prefer be lost in righteousness for the rest of my days on this plane. No, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done with an evil, negative, and I call it out and I say it to everybody I meet. And Santa is a fraud. The whole Christmas thing is a fraud. It's a pagan holiday. We should stop celebrating that. We should stop attaching so much. And we're becoming so blind to each other. Like we maintain the thing of Christmas just not to make our family uncomfortable. Most of it, it's to not make people around us uncomfortable. We're caving to all the madness. So all together, because we don't want to make each other uncomfortable, we celebrate that big, huge thing of Christmas everywhere, almost on Earth. And it's
Yeah.
giving them so much power, so much energy that they're go on again for another freaking decades of madness and evil
Yeah,
shit
that's it.
and killing
And they
people.
put people in the, how to say that, because some people that follow tradition, that kind of tradition, because it was not that tradition before Coca-Cola create Santa Claus. You know what I mean? But I mean, so sometimes you can feel like some bad because they follow that tradition and they feel like they must
Yeah?
give some presents, but some people have no money and they feel bad because they can't. You know?
Man, Santa Claus, Santa Fraud, he doesn't go in the freaking
Yeah,
ghetto to give gift to the children. Why doesn't he go there? You're Santa Claus fraud. You know, there's thousands and
yeah,
millions of children dying of hunger. And they have nothing to eat. They drink freaking dirty water while you drink your clean water and put freaking gift and continue to live in this fucking illusion. What the fuck is that?
mhm,
Pure madness.
yeah.
That's all I call it. I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done, and I'm speaking it
Yeah,
out.
you're right.
And I don't care if people like me or do not like me. I'm not here to be liked by
You're right.
anybody. I'm
Because
not
all
here
what's
to do
happened,
that. And I speak my
we
mind,
don't
and to me,
even know.
there's something wrong here.
We don't even know a quarter of what happened all around the world. You know, I say all around because this as a circle, not as a ball, but as a circle. You know,
Yeah.
and you know,
But again, it makes
yes,
sense that
so
it
many
would be
things happen, but the places where people live happy about those places, and those places exist, but they never talk about this. They just want, the people don't see the reality. They just want think the reality is the concrete,
Yep.
what they see all
Exactly.
around them.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
This
the
is mostly
reality
where
is
we're stuck.
technology,
And also,
stuff like this.
we keep it this way by not waking up, to realize that the reality is fake. Everything is fake. It's,
Yeah.
everything in society is fake. Even now, the people are becoming fake. I don't know, me. We're so separated. Also, such an. You know, this morning I was going slowly on the road. It's a 90 zone here. There's nobody on the road but me, and there's a guy coming behind me, and I'm doing almost 100 in the 90 zone. Fuck, that's okay. What, I'm supposed to go 130, but he comes and pass me on the side. But you know, there was no traffic, nothing. But nice sunshiny day. You know, beautiful scenery. Instead of slowing down and enjoying life and enjoying the time, the present moment, no, the rush, the stress to get one in front of the other all the time, and that you have it constantly on the road. If you drive a car, you will freaking notice it all the time. People to get ahead of you, to get ahead of one another. The competition in between our minds is so crazy. This is what caused the state of separation we're in. That's why I don't know if this world will ever change, because we're so stuck, bro, in that egotistic state of becoming better than anyone else. Or me, I don't care being better than, I don't want to be better than anyone else. I just hope we all make it. You know? Yeah, the lion roared this morning. You're right, the lion is roaring. Welcome in the lion's den.
That's a problem also. Yeah. That's a problem, you know.
Welcome in the lion's
many
den.
people, even Rasta or called Rasta, they say, you know, they say reggae is a mission, not a competition, but in the competition, even they say that, but many of them.
I don't care. I don't care what they're all in competition with one another. I don't care. Everybody's just for themselves. At the end, it's to feed your family, right? You have to survive here. So what? No. They have collaboration with each and everyone collaborate with each other. But at the end of the day, everyone's just for themselves. This is a freaking crazy world, man. If you're not, and if you're not that I'm saying you have to become egotistic or self-centered. But if you're not, if you don't think of yourself, no one will. No one will. This is the thing.
Yeah, I understand that. But there are some people that them can't think of themselves because situation, you know, so critical for some people. They need someone else to help them.
Yeah.
You know?
Not all of us are leaders. I agree with you. Not all of us will end up on YouTube speaking their mind. Not all of us will lead a company. Or no, it's not. And I'm sure listen, there's all kinds of different minds on this plane, and it's fine like that. It's fine to me. Me, I'm born for greatness. Came here for greatness, and I know that. I live it every day. But I think we all are here for greatness. This is the thing. If I can do it, if I can get out my eggshell and come on YouTube and speak my mind like that, Anybody can. Anybody can. If I can,
Yeah,
you can,
of
they
course.
can, we all can. We all can change things. We can all see things and open our freaking eyes and see things for the way they are. That's not a movie screen out there. You may get a movie screen inside your head, but the moment you wake up,
but we have, uh, 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 reality faces.
yeah, exactly.
Only one reality, of course, but only one truth, but it got many faces. For example, we we have chance because we have a laptop. I got a laptop. You got, I don't know if it is laptop, computer, or I don't know.
Laptop,
We
yeah.
got electricity. We got many things that people don't have. Million people can't express themselves online on the internet.
Exactly. Exactly.
So they need some people like us to be their speakers. You know,
Me, I'm
you
most
know.
definitely
I do
representing,
things.
and that's what I do.
I try win money. I try earn money for myself and my family, and to get what I need to have, because we are living in a world of money. That's the problem. But I try to use my money good things. I don't use more than I need, and if I have more than I need, I use it to help who needs and who can't have that, because many people can't. Many people around the world, some live in the war, some live in places, no electricity, no nothing. Doesn't mean they live in bad conditions. So some people don't have no electricity, no machine, and even no clothes, but they live in kind of paradise.
Yeah, but it's the
To have nothing.
people are becoming indifferent also to pretty much everything. We're becoming indifferent to each other. That's really bad. That's really bad when
Yeah.
we're indifferent to each other in the state that we're in now, that the neighbors don't even talk to themselves to each other. We are indifferent to the world. The world we relate to, we will be indifferent to. So we will do all kinds of evil stuff. That's why it's important to raise your consciousness and to seek something bigger and better in life than just what they
Yeah, but
because
that's the problem of Western countries. But after the other kind of mentalities.
yeah. But many people like you said, many people don't even have access to go on internet and do what we were doing. So we are using internet for a very in the right with righteousness, in the way of righteousness, and that's never going to stop for me. The moment I realized I could use internet to change the world, but I started using it. This is the thing. That was also very important to stay true to yourself from the moment you came into flesh and the moment you're going to go into the ground or whatever, and you're not going to be on this realm no more. To keep the same, because that's what they're going to want to do, to separate you from who you are, to take away your man, take away what you're supposed to do here, and not realize the consciousness that you embody can affect everyone around you. And this is the thing. This is why on an individual level, I cannot do too much. As an army of one, I can do a huge difference here on Earth. But altogether, imagine the change we can create. Oh, wow. To see this world live in peace and harmony and love, to see the love radiating from everywhere would be such a dream come true. That's why my dream and my goal is much bigger than my own aspiration. I came here, to change myself, but also because I want to share my inspiration. That's what we're mandating me for. Inspiration. People live in an eggshell and very few of us use the power of love, but it's all inside all of us. We all have that power of love inside. None of
Yeah,
us,
yeah, 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 yeah,
none
yeah.
of us on this plane doesn't have that power of love.
Because
This is the
most
thing here.
of the people on that earth was born of love.
Everyone, every single, even the psychopaths in power, they have love in their heart.
Yeah,
Everybody. But that love can be
yeah,
dimmed to a very, very low level. And then you go into the hate and to the evil stuff, evil deed. But we all have love in our hearts. That's why the moment we
yeah.
start
But a
raising,
sentence that I often say, it's easy to get out of Babylon. It's hard to get out Babylon out of himself.
yeah,
No,
yeah. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's very easy to get Babylon out of your head.
because
Very,
we
very
have
easy.
kind of habits
Yeah,
since we are kids. You know, they, as you say, they condition it
yeah.
or brain to
Program,
go on that way
program
or
us.
that way. You know, sometimes you can hear, you can talk about. I don't know. I don't know. You can talk about a bottle of water, and this make you think of. I don't know. This makes you think of
There's people in the chat. Hi
publicity. You
everybody.
know.
But there's people asking me what's the topic of our discussion. The topic was Santa fraud. The Santa fraud. We've been talking about it before, and a bit of flat Earth, shapeless thing, and the reality we've been fed on. That's a bit the subject we're talking about today. Yeah.
Yeah, Satan Claus.
Yesterday I was talking about the shape of the
But
Earth at home. Yeah, it's a very big topic. The shape of the Earth. I don't know. That's another thing. That's another thing. I don't know what's wrong with us when it comes to the shape. And me, I do many social experiments, especially with my reggae group on Facebook. And sometimes when I post stuff, let's say I'm gonna post stuff about a quote about anything or Haile Selassie or whatever, everybody will be into it, one love. Like the comfortable zone. Everybody will agree with it. Everybody will cheer for that, the comfortable zone. But as soon as I start posting my videos about flat earth and where I speak my mind, everybody vanished. Even the singers there. Even the singers that are usually very close to me when I come to promote their stuff, the moment and that I'm saying it live and I'm doing the experience again and again, because that's why I came here, is to wake up the maximum souls possible to their greatness, like I did for myself. But when I see these people, that's it. They're totally, when it comes to talk about the shape of the earth, I don't know why. It's such a huge thing. No one wants to talk about it. Why? Is it because you realize at one point you've been programmed and it touched your ego and you have an image to protect or something? Like, what's the madness behind that, you think?
yeah, but hey, for example, look, the problem is that they think that, you know, for example, when they get on the moon, as they say, they get on the moon, you know, they walk on the moon, but you see a picture of the first man on the moon. So the question can be, who took the picture? But there is more. Look, for example, just imagine, I saw on the internet an image, you know, for example, imagine the image is the skin of the my djembe,
The drum. Yeah.
you know, they say this is on the image, on the picture
Yeah.
you see all that. They say this is the, remember, you are just a little point in the universe, you know, and they say this is universe, you know.
Yeah.
They say, for example, galaxy, you know, the Milky Way, you know,
Look, they
and
can
they
take a
say
djembe or
this
they
is,
can take the bottom of a pan.
and this
It's the
is
same thing.
the part of the universe you can see. This is the part of the universe you can see, that big. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They
Yeah.
say, but you can only see that of the universe. How can you know there is the rest of the universe if you only see that? That's the question.
No, there's so many.
One of the
That's it.
many questions.
So many questions unanswered and that are still lingering, and it doesn't make sense. So we discard them. At one point, if it insults your soul, well, why do you consume it?
Yeah, like you can see shows on TV. They talk about space. They talk about universe. They talk. You think that the man is a scientist, but he's not a scientist. He's just
Magician.
just a kind of animator. Yeah, that's it.
Magician.
Also, he got something written. He read it. Tu prends ma place? Tu peux
Yeah.
aller à ma place?
You're gonna have a talk with Noah. now.
Parce que moi, je veux voir.
Yeah, we want to see.
Tu vas être une vedette maintenant, Noah. T'es déjà une vedette de toute façon. T'es déjà une vedette dans les vidéos à papa. Fait que...
Wait, he can't hear you.
Moi, je t'ai déjà vu souvent sur Internet,
Salut.
sur Facebook. Je t'ai vu souvent sur Facebook.
Mon tomate.
Ben oui,
Regarde mon tomate.
je le sais, j'ai vu
C'est
tantôt.
tomate.
Ben
C'est
oui,
tomate.
t'as eu des beaux cadeaux, hein?
Regarde mon tomate.
C'est bien ça.
Orange. Jaune.
Orange en plus.
Orange.
Orange en plus.
Oh. Blue. Blue.
Orange, une couleur, c'est une
Yellow,
couleur assez
yellow.
signifiante.
Attends, ça
Blanc.
Significative, je devrais
Blanc.
dire.
Ouais.
Regarde. Blanc. Blanc. Blanc.
Blanc,
Moi, c'est white.
White.
white, blanc.
Blanc. Blanc.
Ouais, moi, je parle les deux langues. Là.
Blanc. Blanc.
Okay.
Here, it's a bilingual thing.
Blanc. Blanc.
Tomorrow,
I,
we're going to do the French
I
version.
can't hear you anymore. I don't know what. Attends, Noah. Attends. Parce que là, j'entends plus rien. Attends. Parce que je peux pas régler. Il faut que je règle le son. 2 secondes.
Oh.
2 secondes. I don't know if you hear me. I don't hear you anymore. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't
I
hear
hear
you.
you. Huh? I don't know. Maybe you reconnect your microphone or something. Salute! Circles within circles. Philip P. Wambra. Boom! Boom! He's back. Yeah. It's a pleasure to see you back, guys. It's been a while. We haven't had a Tru-Mon show, a Tru-Mon show experience. I'm back. And we will have more. It's just I don't want to come on live on YouTube just to say I come when I have stuff to say, when I'm inspired, when I'm in the proper setting to expose what I have to say and what I have to share with the world. But I have so much things to say. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow for another Tru-Mon show with David. I think he's having a connection problem now or something. Maybe we'll reconnect. We'll see. We'll wait a little bit, but if not, that's it. Anyway, I don't want to make it too long. I think an hour is good. But I wish that the communication, I think, is not too bad. But we have to understand he's in France and I'm in Canada. So even if it's internet, it's via cables. So it's not via satellite. Forget about satellite. So it could be like satellite could be on balloon somewhere floating, but it's not what they say it is, for sure. So yeah. So guys, thanks for showing up. There's a few people there I see in the chat. It's always a pleasure to come and share my inspiration. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to motivate and not manipulate. I will not manipulate anybody in anything. Use your own experience. Make sense of this life by yourself and rise and shine. So I'm out. And I will be back tomorrow for another Tru-Mon show experience. This one will be totally in French tomorrow. So ease out, rise and shine, and that's it. Stop attaching your vibration to that evil stuff. You're all such a wonderful people. Stay away from Vatican evil. He's back. I was gonna finish. I was gonna press on the button stop broadcast, but now he's showing up. But anyway, I have to leave anyway. I don't want to make it too long, so I don't know. You're there, David? David?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I think the communication is
I don't know
not
what
the
happened
greatest.
suddenly.
Ah, you're there, okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Cool.
No, but like I said,
I
we're gonna stop it there, and we'll be back tomorrow in French. An hour is good, an hour and something is good, especially me with my. I have a limit.
guess so.
I have a limit for sitting down. I cannot sit too long. So that's it. We will be back tomorrow. I think I put 10 o'clock in the morning, and this one will be in French.
Yeah.
So big up, David.
Okay.
Big up. Thanks for showing up with me, exchanging those divine moments, those very inspirational moments, and we will have many more like that.
Yeah. Because now I got new material, so it's okay.
We will have many more like that. That's
Yeah.
fine with me. So rise and shine, Ja people. We're out.
One love. See you soon.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.